Node offloads asynchronous tasks to the system. However, even though the task right here, called async task, is asynchronous, it will still block the main thread. This means that if we hit the -asynchronous route right here, where this is being called, any other requests will have to wait until this task has completed. So to demonstrate, we have the server running here. Let's make a call to this -asynchronous route. We can see it running the task right here. Now, if I try to make a request to this hello route right here, so in a different terminal, I run this, we can see it's blocked. So the main thread has been blocked, so we can't actually get a response from this until this is done, which is just finished, and then it finally returns hello world. And the reason for this, so even though it's asynchronous, it's blocking the main thread, is that the heavy work, which is this quadratic function right here, is being done synchronously inside the promise executor function. In other words, this will run in a single event loop iteration before resolve is called. So even though we are using a promise and a sync-await, the inner for loop are still blocking operations. To make this function truly asynchronous and avoid blocking the main thread, we can break it into smaller chunks using setImmediate or setTimeout, or even process.nextTick. And so these functions allow us to offload some work to the system, freeing up the event loop to work on other tasks between iterations. So to demonstrate, I'm going to use setImmediate. So I'm going to change this function right here. So I'm going to change this to use setImmediate right here. And if you're curious, setImmediate schedules the execution of a callback function to run after the current event loop cycle has completed, but before any input-output events or timers like setTimeout are processed in the next iteration. So most importantly, it does not block the event loop. So let's see what happens now if I run this again. So now let's do a curl to asynchronous. And because we're using setImmediate, intermediate, we can see I get hello world printed back because we're freeing up the event loop. I want to thank you for liking and subscribing. Check out my courses and software in the description, and take it easy.